Welcome back, guys, to a brand new survivor in the new chapter from Dead by Daylight, All Things Wicked. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Sable Ward, the new original survivor from Behavior. Let's take a look at these perks. I'm sure you guys have seen this from bigger content creators, but you've never had a potato explain this to you, so let's get into it. All three perks require you to be in the basement, so for them to activate. They have Invocation Weaving Spiders. This one is like a seance that you do in the basement. It takes 2 fucking minutes to do. Just to give you reference, 90 seconds is what it takes to do a gen by yourself with no slowdowns, no toolboxes, nothing. So you're literally sitting there for a gen plus some. And you sit around this salt circle in the basement. If somebody else comes to help you with the little invocation / seance, it goes 50% faster by each person who comes down to help you. They can see your aura when you're in the basement. So when you start doing this, you'll have a little icon on the HUD on the left side showing that you're at the salt circle, and everybody will be able to see you're in the basement aside from the killer, right? So she goes downstairs, does a seance. If somebody else has invocation in their perk loadout, it's increased by 100% speed, so it's half the time. But when you finish the seance, whoever started it gets broken, which means you can't heal for the rest of the match, just like No Mither. If you haven't watched my TikTok series for the DVD perk encyclopedia, you can see No Mither there. And then you remain broken for the rest of the game. And all remaining generators gain 15 charges. I don't know. Now, healing 15 charges is like 15% of a gen potato. It's like nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's like a small, like a quarter of the gen progress bar. Why would you want to be unhealable? In that case, I don't fucking know. Because she said, I have the feeling I've been here before. Interesting. Then there's Strengthened Shadows. It unlocks the ability to heal without a med kit at 60% of the normal healing speed. But you have to be in the basement to activate the perk. If you choose to complete a heal in the basement, you will see the killer's aura for 10 seconds. Oh, this one doesn't have charges, so you do have to be in the basement to heal. This is stupid. This is stupid. Anyway, you have to be in the basement to heal. Cool. The last one is called Wicked, and this one you get tokens for. So it's up to a maximum of 5 tokens. For every 15 seconds that you're spent in the basement, you get a token. And for each token that you have, you recover from the mangled status effect 20% faster. So you can literally recover from it 100% faster than normal, because they're changing how mangled works now, where mangled now is on a timer versus before it was just indefinite. You had to deal with slower healing. So cool. And if you're affected by a cursed status effect, you heal 10% faster. So I'm assuming that means a hex totem. So if there's a hex totem up, you will heal 10% faster. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what am I going to do with 3 perks that require me to be in the basement? And I've only come up with one good build. How to make strength in shadows not suck. So this build contains strength in shadows, bite the bullet, botany knowledge, and circle of healing to hopefully give you enough time to heal in the basement with strength in shadows in a timely fashion. Now, I did test this out in the PTB and it actually isn't a horrible build. However, you really have to rely on the killer not bringing nurses calling or any other type of perk that's going to read your aura, because if they see you in the basement, we already know how that's going to end. This was the first rule that I learned when I started playing Dead by Daylight, was to not go to the basement. So I get the risk reward factor that they're trying to play here with Sable, but this is really the only redeemable perk in my opinion, because then you've got things like this where you have to sit in the basement for 120 seconds. If you're lucky, you'll get somebody to come down here and do it with you to get 15% on a generator. So while the perks are kind of bad on Sable, I do think that the way they made her look, her backstory, her lore, everything is extremely interesting, but unfortunately the perks fall extremely, extremely flat. Tell me what you think about it. Do you think that these perks are going to be useful? How would you make a build to make these perks work? Let me know down in the comments down below. And of course, if you enjoy the content, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. It all helps out in the algorithm. And until next time, my friends, stay safe out there, and I'll see you out in the fog.